We're thrilled you chose to spend today with us. This is absolutely awesome. Kori, do I have like over an hour to speak? How much time do I got?
3 hours.
3?
Just keep going.
Keep going? Okay. All right, I'll drop. All right. I'll wing it. Let's see here. So, when I think back over your life, Kori, there's 3 times that come to mind that I've cried. I don't cry often. 3 times show up. The first we have to go back about 20 years. It's in June. I'm at work. Linda took you to the doctor's office and follow-up appointment. And all of a sudden, there's a struggle going on. And so Mom calls me. She says they're taking Kori by ambulance to the hospital. You should come. So I wrap things up, zip over to the clinic, and sure enough, there's an ambulance waiting out front. And moments later, I see you come out. Mom next to you, I see you load up, and you take off. And so I hop back in my car, and I'll be honest with you, I'm not much of an ambulance chaser. And it got even tougher when the lights and sirens went on. So now I remember we're standing in the ER, talking to the doctor. Behind the doctor is a team of medical professionals doing their very best to help stabilize you. At that point, they asked Mom and I to go to a waiting room. And it was in that waiting room that I lost it. I completely lost it. Hardest I've ever cried in my entire life. And as I look back on that time frame, 2 observations come to mind. Number 1, there's a lot of family and friends that stopped by that weekend at the hospital. A lot of family and friends that stopped by the next week, and even to this day, still showing their support. The second was God's hand of providence. It was a tough time to go through. And yet look at you, stunning on your beautiful wedding day. The second time took place, that was in June. The second time took place in August. Because everybody knows I only cry in the summertime. It's too cold in the winter. So now we're standing on a grassy knoll, hillside, and there's a service going on, and we're getting to the end of the service, and it hits me. Really almost like a ton of bricks. And I realize today is the day, this time frame, that we've now dropped you at school, college, and now we have to say goodbye. So those weren't, the tears were filling my eyes, and they weren't tears of pain like the first story, but they were tears of change. And it was tough. 2 observations about that day, though. You had family that had gone to Northwestern. You had family that at that time was going to Northwestern. And you made some friendships, some fabulous friendships. That was awesome. And the second was God's hand of providence. That ever since age 4, you wanted to be a teacher. Your brothers can attest to that. I think they were your first students. They might still be, I don't know. And so all of a sudden now your dream of being a teacher was now becoming a reality. And you're going to take classes, and I'll be honest with you, think about it. 6 months from now, you're going to be holding a document that says you're ready to go change the world. How cool. And so that's the first 2 events. The third event, summertime day. One that's easy to remember. And I'll just give you 2 observations about today. This room is filled with so much family and friends, and it's awesome. It's so awesome. And the second is God's hand of providence. Sit next to you, handsome man, Marine, your high school sweetheart. How cool is that? John, I have to tell you that I think it's ever since day 1, your family has treated Kori like a daughter. How beautiful is that? And my boys have now got a big brother. Well, they've had a big brother for a while, but it's official today, so congratulations on that. And I'll be honest with you, I think when you left for boot camp, our food bill went way down.
And there's 2.
If everybody would join me in a toast to 3 things. Family and friends, God's providence, and the whole reason we're here today, John and Kori. Thank you. We love you.
They told me I can't talk long anyway, so. And I have it written on my phone here. I can't do it like he does, so. But, so Kori John, I can't even believe it's come already. Anyway, I really am truly so happy for you guys. And John, welcome to the family. No, really, I am not going to talk long, but I want to say, I have to let you guys know something that I got one up on you for, because I knew him first, before you did. So, I knew little Johnny before Kori did. Kori, we had a really good friend we would go pick up in the summertime at Mikhaila's house, and we would go pick her up, and two little kids would come riding their bikes. Hi! John would be like, Johnny. Little Johnny was one of them. Hi! Just the friendliest kid you'd ever known. Super excited to see people and just, hi, how are you? And I don't even know much about your friend that you were with. But he'd come up there too. He didn't talk near as much. You were the little talkative one. And Kori does not remember that at all. But it happened quite often, and but I didn't realize, I mean, at that time, of course, I wasn't like, oh, he's going to be marrying my daughter or anything, but eventually, when I must have been in the car, taking him home sometime, at one point, and then found out where he lived, and I was like, oh, Kyle lives across the street there, and then it hit me, and I was like, you're little Johnny! You're the little kid on the bike. I was like, it's so him. Like, I knew it was you. Just picture the little kid saying hi. I was like, I remember him from way back when he was little. So that was really cool. And I feel like you still have that same energy today, that you're just like, hi, and friendly to everybody. And Kori, I just love you so much. I just can't even, it's really hard for me to talk. But I just want to say, I have actually more to say, but I won't. But you two are like two peas in a pod. You guys are like the only couple I know that loves egg whites instead of the egg yolks. I don't know any, weird, but I don't know. And you guys just have so much in common, yet a lot of times I think there's some from two different worlds too, you know, so it varies a lot, you know. But you guys really get along. And didn't you meet at school and have chemistry together or something? Like, yes, they had chemistry together in high school, and that's how they met. So, but John, welcome to the family, and John, I have one request. Please take care of my little girl. She's my only girl that I have. And Kori, you take good care of him, because that's John and Sarah's only little boy. So, welcome. John and Kori Shima. This is Mr. and Mrs. Shima.
We always knew Johnny would do great things. He's always been very strong-spirited, always doing whatever his heart just led him to do, and we were always happy to support him because we knew he could do it. From playing the violin, playing the many, many other instruments he could play, to riding a longboard. That was a painful one for all of us, mostly Johnny. And then there was the Marine Corps. That one was definitely the hardest to encourage. But again, we knew he could do it and be very good at it. We couldn't be prouder of everything he's done and the man he's become. As a child with once again his strong spirit, he was always willing to do whatever it takes to help others around him. Even if it meant taking parts off our bikes to fix his friends. There's nothing left of his mother's. I don't even recognize mine anymore. Even so clever as to hide his computer wires going to the TV by drilling a hole right through the top of the coffee table. He was so proud of himself until he saw my expression. I couldn't be mad though, because quietly I was proud of him too. And Kori, such a sweet woman, half the size of Johnny. So much spirit. Enough to equal Johnny's and to keep us up when they are low. We love spending time and going on vacation with the two of them because she keeps them in line more than we ever could. She always felt like a daughter to us, and we couldn't be happier in welcoming her to our family. When they're together, Johnny's a better man. Scott and Linda raised a wonderful daughter, and they did the same with their 2 sons, Zach and Tyler. On holidays, they welcome us in like honored guests and instantly make us feel like part of the family. So thank you, Johnny. If we had to choose a family to be forced to join, I think it would definitely be the Allens. There's really buts.
Thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor to be here and be part of this. Like, this is awesome. All of us appreciate you and everybody else here. But I want to get straight to the point. I met John like 3 years ago. Oh man, he was this nervous little kid. Just got out of boot camp. Hair's non-existent. It was funny, but we didn't like each other at first. Actually, believe it or not, we actually hated each other until we got to Cleveland and Kori, and we just became best friends. And like, I never had a little brother. I have an older brother. But just watching him grow into a man he is today, I feel like I had a little brother after that. So it was awesome. And Kori, thank you. That's all. Thank you.
All right, well, small note here, just to let y'all know, I printed it nice and big, and I'm putting here. All right, just to let you know, my name's Alicia, if you don't know me. I met Carissa by chance. I took her favor at the end of our 6th grade year. Little did I know, we become fast friends and grow closer together during the next few years of school. Carissa and I have come a long way from middle school days where we threw paper airplanes and shared endless laughs. Now here we are at the beginning of our forever happiness with John. I would like to note that there are many things in life that I can live without, but my best friend has never been one of those things. She has helped me through many things, and we've gone on countless rants that have gone off on endless tangents. And now here she is sitting next to the one person she could not live without. To me, he's just John, but to her, he's everything, and that fact couldn't make me happier. And I've had the privilege of watching a relationship begin and their love start to form. To have a love like theirs that can cross with thousands of miles between them is something that is incredibly beautiful. All I've ever wanted for Carissa is that she feel loved, respected, and happy. And I'm glad that it's with you, John. I know that you'll be an amazing husband for her. I can't promise rainbows and butterflies, but your love for each other will help you overcome anything that is thrown your way. As many of you know, Carissa is coming to the end of her college journey. And soon after graduation, she and Don will move across the country to California. I know it might be scary staring into the unknown, but as long as you two are together and support each other, there's nothing that you guys cannot do together. Now, let's all put our hands together and clap for the beautiful couple.
Everybody can pretty much stay seated except for this big group in the front. Projector will be kind of shining through your faces, so